So I've been through many seasons as a mom, and I was married pretty young. I was a mom to Philip by age 22 and Dory by age 24, and I really enjoyed being a mom to them. But when we tried to have more kids, I had miscarriage after miscarriage, I think 3 or 4 miscarriages. This was a really tough time for me emotionally, and even though God had blessed me with 2 beautiful children, I really struggled to know why this was happening and what God was trying to teach me through this, but I knew that He was with me through everything, and I just really tried to trust Him through everything that was going on. When Philip and Dory were really young, my husband became mentally ill, and it was very tough time trying to juggle, motherhood and caring for a sick husband. And even though there was a lot of stresses and things going on in my life, I knew that that wasn't a license for me to sin. And God really brought back verses from when I was a teenager. I relied heavily on 1 Peter 5:7, and it's cast all your cares upon Him because He cares for you. And I knew that through all of this, God never left me. He was there. He really wanted me to just share my heart and to talk to Him about what was going on. I know that God is a great conductor, and I know that He was directing my steps through everything, and I know that He was preparing me for my future through all of my trials that I was going through. God was teaching me a lot through this time, just that I needed to come to Him and talk to Him through the pain and the things I was going through. And my husband did improve, but for the next 5 years after, I did a lot of parenting alone. And it was at this time that I began serving again at church and reading my Bible on a consistent basis. I know God doesn't always give us the answers to our whys, but I understand now that He was preparing me for my future. In 2008, my husband became severely ill again, and he disappeared. 5 months later, we found out that he had passed away, and it was just 7 days prior to his disappearance that I found out again that I was pregnant with Braden. God knew that I needed Braden in my life. He allowed me to carry him to term. So I was a widow, single mom of 3. I was homeschooling with a newborn, but I had a really good support system. And I knew that in that place, in that moment, God saw me and that He was with me every step of the way. I can share with you story upon story of unexplainable peace and provision that He has given me through this time in my life. As a mom, my heart was broken for my children and for the future that they wouldn't have with their father. I know now that I could have done a better job helping them cope, but I am so thankful that God is the ultimate healer and that through my brokenness and my sinfulness, God was there for all of us through our family and friends and our community. God allowed me to remarry Andrew, and He took my children as His own, and He loved them as His own. And then He blessed me as a mom once again with Aaron in 2013. There's a 12-year age gap between my children, and because of that, I am in a rare motherhood stage. I've watched my oldest 2 grow up and leave the nest, but I still have a 14 and 10-year-old at home. I have felt the joy and the pride and the brokenheartedness of a child leaving home, yet still being in the mundane with dishes, laundry, and wondering what my real purpose is in life. Does God still see me and know me? In new and different ways, He's been telling me yes. I just need to be faithful in what He's called me to do today, whether that's vacuuming, school projects, sports, or wedding planning. He loved me enough to send His Son to die so that I can have a new and abundant life with Him. I am no one special. I am an introverted mom of 4 with little formal education from a small town in Pennsylvania, but I know that God sees me and He has a sovereign plan that He has laid out before the foundations of the earth. So what I want people to know who are hearing my story is that God sees you too. He knows you by name and He loves you. You might not feel it or see it now, but He has a plan for your life. You are not alone. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten in whatever your motherhood journey looks like. My name is Peterson, and I'm here to make more and better disciples for Jesus Christ.